And now delivering the charge to our graduates. We have invited the first chair of the then Afro-American Studies program, Mr. Vernon Oakes.
So when I look at my speech, I could just come up here and say amen to it. I wonder what she is going to do with the rest of her life. And I have the same question to the rest of you graduates. What will you do with the rest of your life? When I chaired the Afro-American Studies Department, when I first came here in '72, I was 25 years old. I'm going on 76. What will you have done at 76? When you look back on your life. So let's start first by asking you graduates to give yourselves an applause. Would you stand up and applaud the person that's sitting in your seat? Stand up and applaud for yourself. Would the audience stand up and join in applauding the graduates of 2023? Now, can I ask you to be quiet 1 second? I would like for all of you to applaud this faculty. Thank you. You may be seated. I was a faculty member at the college level for 10 of my years, my career. I got out of it both times because it didn't make enough money. You have to be dedicated to do this work. And you cannot, one of the best ways you can thank them is by going out and doing good, doing well in the world. Coming back and thanking them for what they have done for you. Black resilience, knowledge is black power. So I taught mathematics in the Afro-American Studies Department. So what I did with my mathematics is I made it a formula. Resilience plus knowledge equals power. Resilience has already been talked about. We as black people have always have something we have to overcome. Some adversity. It can come from the racist system, from the injustice system. It can come from family and friends. It can come from yourself. But standing up every time you get knocked down from wherever it comes, in ways that you never know, like the pandemic. Standing up, getting back up. And I would suggest to you that the more knowledge you have, the easier it is to stand up and also avoid getting knocked down. So I worked for Cummins Engine Company after I left Stanford. And my first job was Director of Parts Marketing, International Parts Marketing. I had 4 guys reporting to me, and we went around the world and doing marketing studies. So on one trip, I was out 3 weeks. I had gone Mexico, over to Singapore, down to Australia, and I was coming back in. I hit about 6 different countries. I was coming back in to the U.S. through Hawaii. And I got a customs officer who reminded me of the good old boys in West Virginia. He was asking me all kinds of questions because by then my passport was full. Who was paying my way? What was I doing? It was 5 o'clock in the morning and I was tired. Wasn't too nice to the gentleman either. But I ended up in a cold room, sitting on a bench, in my boxer shorts and socks. He said he was going to do a strip search, is what he did. But as I was sitting there, I was thinking about all of the people that I had seen in Brazil, India. I took the job to go to Africa, and I didn't get there. I went everywhere else. And I recalled a young lady, 15 to 25 years old in Bangkok. I was in a water taxi with 4 of us in the taxi, and I saw this lady at the top of a hill washing herself as water was coming down the hill into this water bank. And she had a child on her hip. She was washing the child and washing herself. And I thought of most of the people that I had seen around the world. Most of them would be born poor, would live poor, and die poor. And I decided right then, in my boxer shorts and socks, that I'd rather be a black American than most of the people that I'd seen around the world, because I had the opportunity to do exactly what you've just done, and that's get knowledge. Get knowledge. Resilience and knowledge give you power. Gives you power. I added to that formula, resilience plus knowledge plus integrity gives you superpower. Resilience, as already said, is overcoming adversity, is standing up every time you get knocked down, every time somebody says something about you you don't like. It's getting back up. Knowledge is getting facts, information, skills. We have the opportunity to get knowledge, and this is just the beginning. It's a commencement. You're coming out. Keep getting knowledge. Keep getting knowledge. I'm taking classes in something called Landmark Worldwide. I've started in 2022. I probably have an all but dissertation in that. I'm taking 21 different classes. I'm getting knowledge about Vernon Oakes. Who is Vernon Oakes? What's his passion? What is he all about? What turns him on? What gets in his way to stop him from getting done what he wants to accomplish? So I would suggest to you that getting knowledge about yourself is one of the things that you really want to study. And in Landmark, it talks about integrity is whole and complete. There's another definition talking about morality, but this definition is just saying that you're designed to do, that you do exactly what you're designed to do. Getting integrity and living in integrity. With integrity, you get things accomplished. And you know that some of you, and you know who they are in your class, will always be getting things done, always getting things accomplished. If they say they're going to have something done Friday morning, you can be assured they're going to have it done on Friday morning. Resilience, always get up, get knowledge, and get integrity. Powerful. Tremendous power. Power is the ability to get things accomplished. Now the black power, the black resilience, comes in when we come together and work together in organizations like churches, mosques, fraternities, sororities, Masons, NAACP, coming together and working together. That's when you get power, you get political power, you get economic power. But there's another group of coming togetherness that we don't necessarily teach in schools, and that's about cooperative businesses, cooperative power, working together. We as mammals, from beginning of time, have always worked together, whether there's tribes, whether it's in churches, whether it's in PTAs, we work together, we do better when we work together. Co-op businesses are formed by 4 or 5 people. particularly worker co-ops. The business is owned and controlled by the workers. They set the policies, the procedures, the bylaws. They form the board of directors. So some of you will go out and get good jobs working for capitalistic businesses. Most of them, is what I learned at Stanford, is what's the greatest return on investment, and most decisions are based on that. Co-ops are based on what's best for the people, what's best for the planet, and the third, what's best for profit. So I found that co-ops are one really, really great way, and W.E.B. Du Bois talked about it, Martin Luther King talked about it, and the Poor People's Foundation, Frederick Douglass. Go back through our history. There's a lot of talk about cooperative businesses, but most of us don't know about it. And I would suggest to you that's one way that we can create wealth. In the white families, right before the pandemic, the average white family had $171,000 of net worth, financial net worth, where the average net worth of a black family was $17,000. How do we increase that? One way is by increasing wealth. One way of increasing wealth is forming co-ops. My charge to you, keep getting up, no matter how it comes. Keep getting knowledge, day in and day out. Improve your integrity. We will never be perfect, but you can improve your integrity and that means you'll get more accomplished, more done. So when you are 76 years old, you can be very, very proud of your accomplishments and the accomplishments of your brothers and sisters. Thank you and congratulations.